Hello,
Hello,
Jim.
Shubh. Hi, Sujit. Good evening.
Very good
Hey,
evening.
hi, good evening.
So, how are you
How's your
guys?
peak of the week?
Yeah, it's well. Today, a bit relief for me. I have completed all my tickets, so no work since morning. I was a bit lazy
That's
today.
great.
Yeah.
The day is accomplished.
Yeah, it is done. Everything is done, and
And
it is with the
also,
UAT. Mm.
also ready for the weekend.
Yeah,
Just two
but we
days
still
remain.
have 2 days. Right. I think even tomorrow and after tomorrow also, it's a bit relaxed for me with regards to my office work.
That's great.
Yeah.
So you are the only tester in your company, or you have a team?
No, I'm the only one.
Oh, same here.
I mean, the manual they will be taking care of, but for the automation, I have to do it from the scratch till CI/CD.
Oh,
Mm. I'm mostly using MCP servers to free up the time.
okay.
That's right. You are the one.
I'm
Yeah.
Yes, sure. You're saying something.
Mm.
yeah. I was saying like I'm the only one in this company, like for the testing purpose. No team,
Yes.
only one
Actually,
person.
since the last few projects, I'm also being like a sole person. Like now, I have some manual team, but earlier in the before project, I was the only one, even for the manual and also for the automation. And
Oh.
that time, I don't even have this MCP. I had to write it everything from the scratch. It was so hectic. But if you see the pattern now, for each and every projects, I think there are only being one or two. Sujit, earlier also was it that same pattern, or we used to have a huge team? Hello, Sujit.
Yes. Sorry.
Earlier,
The network.
okay, okay. I was just asking like earlier how the flow would be like for the testing. How many team
Uh,
members?
till 2015, I was working in a team where
Mm.
two were working collaboratively on manual testing. One is
Mm.
dedicated to the automation, right? After
Mm.
2015, I was individual contributor till 2022.
Okay,
And
nice.
post that, it's like if you see after 2016, the perception is completely changed in the organization itself. Like they reduce the QA by implementing automation where a single person can handle everything.
Mm.
Because mainly, if you see most of the organizations, they do believe they have their developers mindset first. We have to build that quality is equally important when it comes to the delivery. And
Yeah.
that was my hard journey from last 8, 9 years approximately. Earlier, it was very much easy to have come to the place, do manual testing, contributing to different testing activities, grasp the knowledge. The rest of the day is off. But
But
nowadays, things are completely changed.
I guess nowadays like company need more tester than like means it's
It
a one to
should.
one ratio. 2 or 1
Uh,
ratio, like if I compare to development, like development.
if you see the ratio as per the industry standard is 2:1. Two developer, one
Hmm.
QA has to be
One.
there.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
But there are low code platforms coming into the market, right? Where the development
Hmm.
made more faster. And nowadays, use of AI, it becomes rationally uh, faster, even in traditional development as well. Technologies like .NET or Java,
Hmm.
the development is way faster. So the ratio has to be reduced. It has to be now 1:1, one developer, one QA. But
Yes.
the
Yes.
adoption is very changed.
Yeah. One time we had 11 developers and only one tester. Me.
Oh,
Seriously?
wow.
How did you manage all these things together?
I mean, yeah, 11 out of 1.
Good old days.
Gudda.
Good old days, bad old days. Yes.
No, but yeah, in this tough time, you learn so many things, right? You got
Yeah,
interacted with
yeah.
multiple
How how to
project
handle the
participants.
pressure, that I learned very much.
Yeah, that's the most key takeaways from such situations. If you see, in my previous organization, my company was OutSystem partner, which is again low code development. And they are having like 6 to 7 people who are developing the solution using low code platform. And only one QA was there to assist them from unit testing till the production release.
Yes.
See, the amount intensity does increase. So to speed up these activities, we have to rely on these technologies and tools to accompany with. That's
Yes.
what I
So,
can say.
so the real pain is like, no, so we have to do the beta testing and after UAT testing.
Right.
So
No,
in
beta is
test,
again
like,
part of UAT, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So in test, if I have like 11 testing tickets, so next morning I have 22 tickets, 11 for UAT and 11 for in test.
So you must be experienced in prioritizing the task. That is one of the major
Yes,
key factor
yes, yes,
required for in recent testing era.
yes, yes. That I managed very
Yes.
well, I guess.
Because at the end, what happens? Everyone coming to us only like
Yeah,
what
yeah.
does the QA do in this project then? Still the issues are still coming in.
Mm,
So they don't understand the pain behind where we are getting into, but
yeah.
still, uh,
Mm,
it requires strong leaderships to prevent and like secure the QA team members as well to understand it.
yes.
How
Right.
how was your like company's mindset? Is it development friendly or it is overall delivery friendly? So if the see,
Uh,
I can tell you the difference afterwards.
uh, development per like they want more development and more feature release rather than to stuck on some fixes.
Okay. It's
So
just that they are thinking testing as just the assistance, nothing more.
Yeah, guys, one quick
yeah.
thing. So
Yeah.
while discussing, can you grab the text, whatever I have, string, whatever I have posted in the chat, and try to just grab the characters which are not repeating. Okay, just the one which is not repeating, just grab the characters and add it in a collection and print it.
Case. So
So ABC3 TTEEEII using Python. I'll give you like 2 minutes. I'll wait for 5 minutes. Try the logic and then I'll explain it how to do it.
We need to remove the duplicates.
Yeah, you can also
Okay.
say that. I want the unique elements from these particular list from the string, and I want you to print only them, which is unique. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, the singles. So my output should have A, B, C, 3, T, E, I.
So we have to print all these three different outputs, right?
Yeah, yeah. So you can try one after the other.
Okay.
Just understand the logic of how we are doing it when we are placed in this kind of situation.
Yeah, done, I guess. Is this correct or we need to do something else? Output.
No, no, it is correct. That's right. So I thought you are
The
checking for the another one.
the what you mentioned is first,
Mm.
second, third, fourth. What do you mean by these points?
So which one you are mean? You are asking about third one?
The point you mentioned there in chat, first, second, third, fourth.
No, I'm asking if you have completed the first one to print it, then go to the second one. I just want the unique one now. So earlier we have just grabbed all the characters, right? And now
Yeah.
we need just the unique one. TEI is not unique. It is being repeated multiple times. I want the one which is not being repeated more than once. Okay?
The first point is correct, right? The
Mhm.
code I shared.
It is correct. So
And the
now
second point,
now we have
ABC3.
ABC3. Don't
Yes.
print TEI. Why? Because T is repeated twice. It is not unique in this complete picture. E is not unique. I is not unique. I want the one which is only repeated once. Okay?
Oh, so you want that value that only mentioned single in the string.
Yes, only single time.
Okay. Okay.
And next question is, I want to print the count of each and every character.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, guys. So do you want me to explain it really quick?
Just 2 minutes.
Yeah, you got it.
You can explain it, the second one.
Yeah, sure. So let me start sharing my screen. So before that, I have a couple of questions for you. With regards to the first one, the logic what Ashub has mentioned is absolutely right. Okay, what we are doing in here, we are just checking whether the I is already available. Sujit, did you understand the logic which Shubh has used in here, or you want me to have a brief explanation around it?
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Perfect. And there is another approach also. If the requirement, if the ask is to get only the to get only the unique characters like A, B, C, 3, T, E, I, even though the few T, E, I is being repeated, you want only a single element out of it, then we can directly use an inbuilt techniques called sets. Do you remember our set technique? So using the set, we can directly make a particular string unique. How are we going to do? I'll share my screen now.
Yeah, but set will be unordered, right?
Yes, unordered. That is what. If the requirement is to only grab a unique one without the order, if the order is not mandate, then you can directly use a set.
Yes. Okay.
First
Okay?
convert into set, then again convert into list. Right?
String. That's it in 2 lines. So you have
Just
to
print,
ask
yeah.
them like whether you need the order or not. Similarly, value set of string. So what happens? It will provide if I print the value, you will get the value in the form of set. Okay. Mm.
Yeah, but one of my developers said interviewer like
Will
is
want
very
to see
smart.
the
Yes,
yeah, but two
to
things
implement
actually,
the
Shubh.
follow.
I want to see whether you are also
Yes.
good with the other inbuilt methods or not. Two ways. So one want to see the logic you're using, and the other one wants to see whether you know the techniques or not. So you have to just
Yes, yes.
explain them. I can do it with set. Else, if you
Right.
want me to have it with the logic, I'll be going with this. So that you will
Log
look smart before them.
Logic plus Python basics.
Yes, right. That's it. So set off means it will print it in the form of a set. And then in order to grab a text out of the set, then just use joins. Okay. So that's it. And then the logic. So two things are good. You can use any one based on the requirement.
The
Now
line
coming,
number eight, what do you mean by line number eight? Print?
we are joining it. See, with the set of value, it will give you in the form of a set,
Yes.
our set syntax. But my requirement is to form a string out of it, not only the unique element. If they only want the unique elements in any form, their requirement is not in the form of a set, not in the form of a string, then you can directly do this and print a value too. But the interviewer, if the interviewer asks you to provide a string again, to create a string, then use join. Okay. From these characters, it will create a string. It will join each and every character and it will create a string for us.
Oh, okay.
So this is not only for the set, even for the list also. If you use dot join method, then it will create a list. From the list, it will create a string. Okay.
A print bracket open and single quotes means
Okay. So I'll explain it here. Value 3. I'm creating a new variable. And inside this, the keyword which is used to join multiple characters from a set or a list is join. Join and provide the variable where you have all your collection. Okay. But how we are joining it, we need to explain. Are you joining it one element after the element? If you want to join it one E, after E, you want an I, then directly provide a quotation like this. Else, you want the space between two characters, E space I, have a space. Okay?
okay, got it.
Mm. So this
Thanks.
is how we print it. This is how we combine the elements. There is some situation where in which you need to combine two elements in a set or a list, but you have to have a space between them. Then just provide a space here. So while joining, it will provide a space.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And this is absolutely right. This is another way of using the logic. And coming to the next syntax, next method. Yeah. So here, now explain me, how can I do this? A, B, C, 3.
I guess logic I know, but I couldn't
The
implement it.
logic you have
So
already given in here. Here you told if I not in XYZ, right?
yes,
Then instead of using this, we already have an inbuilt method called count. So what does a
count,
count
yes,
do? It will grab the number of characters in a string.
yes,
Okay, just use a count. String dot, in my yes, I have my string. Okay, string dot, which count, which character count you want. Let's assume you want the character count of A. Yes dot count of A. If it is 1, then add it to, then in my new string, just add it. I'm just appending it. Okay,
Okay. Condition.
That's it. Condition. If yes dot count. Count is a method which I need to use in order to grab the number of repetitions of that character in a string. If you know this, then converting my string into a dictionary is just a piece of cake. The other part. Each character supporting count. How many we have? 3, 1, T2, E3, I2. I want it in this pattern. How can I do it is, we know how to add an element. This is a format of dictionary. How do we add an element into a dictionary? By directly using D of, let's say I want to add A, then D of A equals to 1. Okay, if I do that directly inside my dictionary, inside my empty dictionary, if the element is not available, then it will add it. It will override the existing element. So that is a logic which I have approached here. S dot count. D of character means D of A equals to S dot count of A. Means D of A equals to 1. I'm just adding it. And later D of B equals to 1. D of C equals to 1. D of 3 equals to 1. D of T equals to 2. Like that.
All right.
So that's it, guys. I'll do one thing. I'll print all these. So just practice around it, how we are playing with the methods, already available methods. So these are very mandate for us when we are dealing with the automation. Sorry, when we are going towards our interviews, they'll see your logic and whether you know the techniques or not. Mm. Hmm. So guys, can you explain me the basic advantages of Playwright? In the meantime, can someone explain me the advantages of Playwright?
So it's fast and it has auto wait like slow-mo, and it automatically wait for 30 seconds if any element is not appearing. We don't need to put extra weightage there.
Yeah. Okay, so if I
And
want to also put the weight, where can I do it?
we can implement this in the where we mentioned the chromium dot browser slow-mo header. I just forget the name.
Slow-mo, or even during our step, we can use comma.
Paste
Yeah.
even
Page timeout.
during
Sorry?
Page timeout, right?
Yeah. Page timeout, I think it is for config.js. That is for JavaScript.
wait for timeout.
Correct.
Wait,
Wait for
wait
timeouts.
for timeout.
Mm. Or we can use like this also. Page.locator, and you can provide your location and let's say ID, comma, timeout equals to, if you want to increase it, we can do it. Do you remember this technique which we followed earlier?
Paste to no.
Mm.
Yes, yes. You used in locators
Yeah, in
as
the
actually
location.
argument. Yeah.
Correct. Why? Because before throwing any error, it will wait for that many number of seconds. Okay, so you can also, this is called explicit wait.
And slow-mos also
Slow-mo
explicitly.
basically will slow down the entire process from the beginning to end. But we can't have that, right? We don't want our entire steps to be slowed down. Correct.
Correct.
So here I'm just sharing my screen again. Let me know once it is visible. So here in the click itself, let's say this is my locator and I want to click on it, but even with the auto wait mechanism, it did not visible yet. So you can just mention timeout here and just provide 500 or 5,000, everything in a milliseconds format. So like this, you can mention. For each and
So
every action, you can also use it for the fill also, comma, and give the timeout.
so
And
after
even, yeah,
after click, it will wait for five
not
seconds
for
or
after the click.
before click.
Yes. So it will
Okay.
wait for 5 seconds only when this particular element is not visible for it. Okay, in order to do the click operation, it needs to find this particular location, right? The sign in button needs to be visible in order to perform the click. So the auto wait mechanism already kicked in 30 seconds. Also, it was not able to wait it earlier. But now what happens based on the timeout you have given? Usually we give it more than 30 seconds. So let's assume it is now 40 seconds. So what happens? For the next 40 seconds, it will wait whether this button is available for me to click it. Okay. So earlier, if the sign in button was not visible, it used to throw us an error. But what if the element was visible after 30 seconds? After at 35th second, the element was visible. We need to increase the timeout, correct? In order to do that, we are just giving the 40 seconds. So even after the 40 seconds, if the sign in button is not available for me to click, then it will throw an error.
Okay, yes.
Timeout error. And guys, can you recall the errors which whatever you have seen while execution? What are the typical errors we receive while executing?
Assertion error, type error,
Type error,
Perfect.
assertion, yeah.
Perfect.
And,
method error, I guess also there.
Indentation errors.
Indentation.
We got timeout errors.
Yes, locator not find, I guess.
Yes. And strict element violation. If you recall our earlier scenario, strict element violation means, let's suppose you have already written a locator for the sign in button. But if this particular XPath or the locator is retrieving us two elements, more than one, then during those scenarios, we will be getting strict element violation error. Okay, so it means it has more than one, the locator, whatever I have provided, it is not retrieving a unique element. And what are the difference between a selectors and a locators? What are the selectors we have in Playwright?
Get by role, get by
Perfect.
test ID,
Perfect.
get by level,
Yeah.
and there are six, right?
Yeah. Get by test ID, get by tag, all text.
Yes. Context.
We can directly use the selector and we need to grab the XPath to use the locator, right?
XPath or CSS.
CSS.
XPath or CSS. Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. So
This is the only difference between them.
yeah, and basically for the selectors, the execution will be very quick when compared to the locators. Locators will be a bit complex for the playwright to handle, but the selectors, the way of handling it will by the playwright during the execution will be faster when compared to the locator. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you trigger your test cases in a parallel way?
Yes.
How
The
do
thread
we do that?
mechanism it's through
Hyphen
workers, right?
Yeah.
Hyphen N and
Yes.
count 6 or 5.
So for that, what is the plugin did we install?
Xdixt, I guess.
Yeah. Correct. And can you explain me the CI/CD flow you have followed? What are the CI/CD pipelines you have built it, and what is the flow you have followed for the CI/CD?
A CI/CD means .yml file, correct?
Yeah.
So need to explain the .yml file, what we written there.
Yeah, you don't have to explain the whole thing. What we need to explain them is that as a version control, we have made use of a Git repository. And for the CI/CD, to implement the CI/CD, we made use of GitHub Actions. Okay. So for the GitHub Actions to get triggered, we should have .yml file inside. Okay, where is my YML file? Okay, inside my GitHub workflows.
Yes.
Okay, and that's
First
it. You just
we
explain them that for each push, for each commit and for each push request, the execution, the CI/CD will get automatically executed, and we can see the alert reports directly in the GitHub Actions. Okay, and we can also schedule it by using a cron job, and I can also execute it normally. So these many ways you can explain them. You don't have to explain each and every step. If
Okay.
they explicitly ask you, just tell them that whatever these things are available, it is there in an on key, and the entire installations, dependencies, and execution related commands, everything will be provided inside the jobs. Okay, our YAML file will be divided into two parts, one on and the another one is jobs. Inside the on, we will mention when to trigger the CI/CD and how to trigger the CI/CD. Inside the jobs, after executing the CI/CD, what are the tasks needs to be performed in order for the test execution to go smoothly. Okay, guys. So you have to focus on the folder structure very well. So just explain, they will ask you, can you explain the current folder structure of your project? Explain them about the test, explain them about the utils, explain about the test data, and the explain for the, we also have a folder called .github and the workflows. Inside that, we have hosted a .yml file in order to facilitate the CI/CD. Just tell that and explain about the conf test, pytest.ini. And then you explain them that I have also made use of GitHub, GitHub Copilot and MCP servers. Okay, MCP servers and GitHub Copilot. So what is the difference between a GitHub Copilot and MCP server?
GitHub Copilot is the LLM model, and
Perfect.
MCP server is the protocol which interact with this LLM model, right? Its
with the
Yes,
full
agent.
form is module context protocol. No, it's the protocol, module context protocol, which
correct.
interact with these LLM models to get the relevant responses from usage of like LLM models, right? That's
Right,
yeah.
correct. And another thing, what are the browsers does the Playwright supports?
Chrome,
Core
Firefox,
browsers, Chrome,
Safari, but
Firefox.
not directly.
By
It
using
is
a
it is
WebKit.
WebKit.
It's
Yeah,
WebKit.
Chromium, Firefox, and WebKit. Does the
Edge is
Playwright
also there,
suppose?
right?
Yeah,
Edge is also supported, right? Edge,
not by
Edge browser.
default. Yeah,
Yeah.
not by default. Mostly only Chromium and Firefox and WebKit.
Perfect.
So, so what type of no. And the next question, how do you install the Playwright in Python? Command to install it.
Pip install Playwright.
Okay, and we have two commands, not only one. First, we need to install the Playwright, and then we need to install the browsers. How do we install the browsers? Playwright install.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And I have a quick question. Do you guys remember about the context? Can you explain me about the context in the Playwright?
Yeah, Conquest has a different kind of fixture which we
Not
need to.
context, not context. 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 You remember when we are opening a browser, we use a context.
Yeah. Oh, okay, okay. If we need to handle multiple pages, then we need context.
Can you
Sorry,
provide
tab,
that in a
tab.
proper format?
Like
Context
suppose,
is yeah, is the properties of browsers where we pass it as an argument into. context, right? Either the different width or multiple tabs that wanted to access it. So through the context, it is manageable.
If I click on one element, then if new tab is opening, then need to tackle. If I need to click on that new tab on any particular element, then we can switch by using context.
So basically, what we need to explain them in a single format is like context will provide an isolated browser session for us to use it. And that session we can update in multiple ways. Like we can provide the latitudes and longitudes. We can, multiple ways. We can define the dimensions of it.
Localizations,
Yeah.
responsiveness.
Yes, you can do anything, whatever the changes, whatever the configurations you want to put on a particular browser session, you can do that using a context. So basically, context creates an isolated browser session for us to work on it. Even if we don't give a context also, Playwright will create a by default context during the execution. Okay.
Yes.
So now guys, one important thing, how do you rerun the failed test cases in Playwright? PyTest. By using a command called rerun. Okay, so our normal execution, PyTest, or whatever the things you want to provide it, you provide it, PyTest. In the end, just provide hyphen reruns. Like if you want the failed test cases to trigger twice, just put 2. If you want the failed test cases to trigger 10 times, just put 10. Like that.
Sorry,
So
what was
this,
the question?
how do you re-trigger the failed test cases?
Only failed test cases.
Only failed test cases.
Okay.
Because in the automation, we all know our code will not straightforward give the run status for the very first instant. We need to trigger it multiple times before we get a final outcome. So for that, we use reruns.
Okay.
And what am I missing more? And please also revisit the concepts of how are we handling the alerts and multiple browsers. Because in the interview, whenever I ask someone about handling a multiple windows or a multiple child windows or tabs, they straight away used to tell me that they forgot it. So you should not be in that position. So please revisit it.
Multiple windows and
Or child
Alerts.
windows, child tabs.
child tabs means two tabs
If we
in
click
only
on
one browser.
one button, yeah, if we click on one button, either a new tab used to get opened or us on a same window, a new window will used to get opened, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So that, how do you do it?
Means
Yes.
multiple browser handling and multiple tab handling.
We don't say browser, we say at window.
Okay. Okay.
And concentrate on the assertions, whatever the assertions we have. And can you explain me a couple of weights, inbuilt weights we have in Playwright? Weights in Playwright.
Slow man wait for timeout.
One wait for timeout is a static wait, so we should try to avoid using it. Okay. Element dot wait for wait to be visible. Wait for state. Page dot locator dot wait for. You remember our wait for classes? We used wait for. Okay, let me copy the content here and paste it. Wait for selector or wait for an alert. Page dot wait for. Else locator dot wait for state visible.
Wait for selector means
Wait for that particular selector to be visible.
It is
okay,
by
by
default,
for
it will
time
wait for 30
30
seconds.
seconds.
Sorry?
What will be the default time for wait
It
for
will be 30
selector?
seconds. If you want to increase it, you can directly provide it, comma, timeout.
Okay.
Whatever you want to provide it there. In our normal timeout format.
Mhm. So that will be again static wait, right? Timeout,
It is
which
not a
will
static
extend.
now. If you have provided wait for timeout instead of wait for selector, if you provide wait for timeout, then it will halt the execution for that particular seconds. It won't do anything. But here, if you provide that same timeout as an argument to a particular selector, then what happens is before that time, even if that particular selector is visible, it let's say you have provided 40 seconds and in the first 5 seconds itself the element was visible, then it will continue to the next step instead of waiting for the whole 40 seconds. It is like an explicit waiting selenium. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So please go through all the waits, whatever we have in Playwright. So we have wait for, there is another, the above one is fine or the below method is also fine. First, we'll give the locator dot wait for state equals to visible, state equals to hidden, and you can do many things. State equals to detached. You can also follow that. And they will ask you about how do you handle the pop-ups and alerts? How do you handle the framework? Tell me about your framework well. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
And also one thing, please do practice again the XPath of that Amazon website. You remember we did add to cart button XPath handling. So please again
Yes.
practice it. So there we can use an ancestor, everything. In 90% of the projects, if in the interviews, if someone wants to find out whether you are very strong with the locators or not, they'll just ask you to do something on the Amazon page. Okay, if you practice that, anything on the screen is achievable for you, even if they change the dialogue. Hmm. Can you explain the oops concept for me? What are oops?
In Python,
Yeah.
one is constructor, right? That's in it.
Mm,
We are using
no.
the class.
Yeah. Class.
encapsulation,
Perfect.
inheritance, I guess,
Yeah. Inheritance. Abstraction.
and abstraction.
And
Polymorphism.
in
Um,
polymorphism, only one thing is being handled here.
Comparison.
Method overriding.
Method overriding.
Only method overriding is accepted, not overloading.
So mostly compile time, right? Not the
Yeah,
runtime. Yeah.
correct. So, and what else? Yeah, I think we have covered most of it. So, yeah, guys, please do revisit the topics. And I have also attached, let me check that whether I think you already have the drive link with you.
Yes.
Can you quickly check whether the drive, whatever I have provided, has the interview questions in it or not?
Just a moment.
Sure, take your time. Interview database, API testing, database testing, Git usage, locator. Mhm. Locator guide. Where did I miss it? Mm.
Basics, database. I think interview questions are not there.
Not there? Okay. I think I have already
Where you
added. Not
shared
sure.
that link?
I'll share it again in here. You can access it directly. I will upload it again, but actually I have shared it after a thorough research. Not sure where it has been gone. I'll check in my local laptop and will upload it again. API testing is done. Get the locator.
Database is there. Git, locator guide, Playwright with Python, complete notes,
Mm,
dig, debugger,
Debugger guide.
basic for test automation.
It's been missed. Not sure how. I'll check it or I'll have to prepare it again and I'll share it in the same drive.
Okay.
Okay, give me some time. Yes, guys. Do you want to revisit any topic? So today is the last day. So do you want to revisit any topic, or if you have any question afterwards, also feel free to reach out to me anytime. We can discuss.
Okay, so it's conclusion time.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah, it's really hard to say bye to you guys.